hard work and get things done at the defensive end and let that defense create our offense for us.
It's a team that beat us way back in November, 80-72, so a chance to maybe get one back here this afternoon.
Well, I hope so. I mean, we're going to have to play better than we did back in November. We did not play very well. I thought Waldorf played pretty well. They hurt us on dribble drive, which was something that bothered us, has bothered us really all year long, the dribble drive. But yet, they're a team that if you overhelp, if you're trying to stop dribble drive and they kick it out and they have enough perimeter shooters that can hit threes, so you can't overhelp on the dribble drive. They have a couple players that are new. We have a couple players that are new. We're different, just different lineups for both teams for the most part. So, I don't. Back in November, I can't even remember the game hardly without watching it on film. And then it comes to me that we need to do this or that, and we just need to play better team defense, and we need to rebound the basketball. We did not do a very good job rebounding the basketball the first time we played them.
Coming off of a loss, 94-86 to Morningside, a game we certainly had a chance to win. We're up by 6 with about 3 minutes to go. But again, another game we just couldn't close the deal.
Well, we didn't, and I thought we played well enough to win the basketball game. It wasn't we just Morningside. I mean, they're an excellent basketball team, and they have good enough shooters. And I think we were down 6 in the second half, and I kept thinking, we only need 2 threes and ties the game. And I'm sure when they got down 6, they were probably thinking the same thing, and they hit 2 threes, and the game was tied. But it just seemed like we were trying to, we just had guys that were trying to make plays that haven't made those plays, all season long for the most part. And we had a couple turnovers, we had a couple missed shots, we had a couple of rebounds we did not get, long rebounds that they got, hustle plays, that type of stuff. And those are plays. All of this is something that if you're winning those, that's what happens. I mean, you have those hustle plays, you make the right decisions at the right time. You have one or two guys that are go-to guys, and unfortunately we just didn't have that happen. And I don't want to say it's a learning experience because this is into January, we're almost into February, and if we haven't learned anything by now, it's going to be hard, I think, to get it. But, I think it's not like our guys are not trying. I mean, I give them credit. I mean, they were trying to make plays, and they were just not the right plays at the right time, and unfortunately, and consequently, Morningside got the win.
Is that what happens with a team is struggling a little bit, that guys trying to make plays that they can't make or shouldn't be making?
Well, I don't know if they can't make them. Maybe it's more they should not make them at that particular time, if that makes sense. But like I said earlier, I mean, I give them credit. They're trying to make them, and it's just a matter of, okay, who's our go-to guy? Who's the guy we need to have step up at a key time in a game, in a late game? That is something that I think from an identity standpoint, we're still trying to identify that a little bit, even from a coach's standpoint. Who's that go-to guy that we have to have on the floor that we need to be screening for or getting him the basketball. And, I feel like at times Duran is somebody that can do that for us. I think there's times when Ben can do that. I feel comfortable, even with our Mav as a freshman, being able to step up and hit shots. Well, it's not. I don't think we just have one guy that we identify, but there's 2 or 3 that could, and those guys need to have the basketball in their hand. And at the same time, there are other ways to score. Like I tell our guys, if they miss, we got to be able to get the rebound and put it back in. And so it's just something that unfortunately the game got away from us because we just turned the ball over and took bad shots.
Duran Hall, 24 points in the ball game last Saturday against Morningside. Good to see him step up and get back to the scoring regime.
Well, it was, but I think he's somebody that, from an individual standpoint, they didn't really have anybody that could cover him defensively. And he's got good quickness with the basketball. He's got a nice pull-up mid-range jump shot. And really shooting well from 3, just doesn't take enough of them. And I don't know if that's a confidence factor, but or getting his feet ready. But if he gets his feet ready, and he's pretty good from 3 as well, but yet he can get downhill. And so he's a tough matchup for a lot of teams, I think. But, if you go zone, that's probably not his something where it's harder for him to get to the basket. It's harder for him to get into that mid-range game. And, like a Doan, he didn't play as much just because we were playing well with the guys that we had on the floor, but we were hitting those open jump shots, and we were doing things. And it's just something that I felt like defensively we were playing really well at the other end. And, that's one of the things that you have to play at both ends of the floor and to be successful. And I felt like against Doan we did that. Morningside, I felt like we were trying to do those little things. They're just so little things that where we got caught leaving their shooters open late or not checking a guy out, and they out hustle us for the offensive rebound. So, we hopefully Duran continues this throughout the course of the rest of the season, and because he's capable of it. You saw what he's very capable of against Morningside, and he needs to continue to do that.
What else did you see in the Morningside game, either good or bad, in that basketball game?
Well, I felt like early. I felt like rebounding wise, we did some good things, checking them off, getting their keeping them off the glass. They're big, strong. It's not like they're 6'8", 6'9". They're in the 6'4", 6'5" range. But I felt like we did a pretty good job of keeping them off the glass. I thought we did a nice job of contesting their shots. The second half, especially, I think. First half, it was just kind of a track meet a little bit, and which obviously is a concern because I can't remember. I think they shot like 70-some% the first half, and we're only down 6, and you're thinking, what? How the heck are we even? We should be down 30. But that's something that has been troubling all year long. Is teams, even at home, they're shooting a high percentage. That tells you about our defense right now. And I keep saying it's a work in progress, and it is. And unfortunately, but I think today we'll probably mix and match a little bit of zone, a little bit of man, just see what works best for us, and hopefully defensively we can continue to get better through February.
On this Waldorf here this afternoon in the Forest City, again a team that beat us earlier. What are they doing it differently? You mentioned a couple of new guys on the roster. What are they doing it differently now than maybe they didn't do earlier?
Well, I don't know if the couple of guys that they don't have now were downhill guys, but they still have good inside presence. They have a 6'7", 6'8" kid inside that hurt us, especially on the glass. They have good perimeter shooters. They last time those shooters came off the bench. Now they're starting, so we have to cover the perimeter, which is something that, when you have a good inside and you have a good outside, that's a dangerous combination because you can't, if you double, he kicks out and they have a wide open shot. And so, if we double, we're going to have to rotate really well. We're going to have to be very aggressive defensively, and that's something we weren't the first time. We had trouble, like I said, we had trouble just stopping dribble drive, where our closeouts, we were running at guys and they were running by us as we were running at them. So we have to close out better defensively, contest shots, and keep them off the glass. And that's something that I think that when we played them the first time, I didn't feel like offensively we were in real good shape execution-wise. We took a lot of bad shots early in the game, trying to force things early in the game, and something that we need to control the tempo on teams and get the best shot every every time down the floor, and keep screening, keep moving the basketball, and sometimes I felt like early in the season and a few games here lately where the ball has just stopped, where there might be 15 seconds or 10 seconds on the shot clock. Everybody hears 10 and they have the ball and they think that's their time to shoot it, and so we just start dribbling for the next 9 seconds and then end up taking a bad shot where you can make several passes in 10 seconds if you're moving the basketball and get the right people moving the basketball and get the ball to the right people and let them create it with 2 seconds to go. So hopefully we do a better job of that today, and like I said, defensively stop their dribble drive and contest on the 3-point.
You look back, they out-rebounded us 43-32 in the first ball game, and that's a stat that'll probably have to change today. You can't give a team like this a second chance points.
Well, we can't. We have to do a better job. I feel like John has to control the inside game for us. I mean, he's just as big as the other. Maybe not as strong as they are, but he is as big as they are inside. Hunter can come off the bench, and who'd been starting some for us, but I feel like we're a little better inside than maybe we were the first time we played them, rebounding wise. And, our wings have to do a better job of rebounding. Our guards have to do a better job of rebounding. It's not just inside guys have to rebound. All 5 guys have to rebound. If you're banging inside with 6'8", 6'7", that wears on you throughout the course of the game. But yet the guards get a running start. They can go get the basketball as well off the glass, and because obviously they have the running start to go get it, and we have the athleticism to go get the basketball. But we get caught standing watching hoping everybody else gets a rebound instead of all 5 guys are extremely important on the glass, and something that again we've conveyed over the course of the season, and we need that again today.
Again, the big guy inside is a Hugo Ejiofor, who had 19 points and 12 rebounds in the ball game the last time around. With John in there now, we're probably better equipped to handle him inside, aren't we?
Well, I mean, we're size-wise, yes. I think we had a 6'4", 6'5" kid cover him the first time, not very strong. And, I think that, again, we need to, we may have to double him at times just to see, because he does have some turnovers in there. But, you roll the dice when you start doubling. Does he kick out and hit open threes? So, 2, obviously. But, he's going to get some points because he's going to take a lot of shots for him. And they get the ball inside. They do a nice job getting him the ball inside. But it's the other guys on the perimeter that we have to shut down. We can't have somebody go off that's averaging 5 and gets 15, And that's something we've had all year long, where we cannot be able to we just haven't had the defense that we need to shut other people down that, at their average or below, and are ideally below their average. But, we can't have bench players come in and have big nights either.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
Todd Reardon, head coach for Hastings College. Stick around, we'll have more on the tip-off show. You're listening to Bronco Basketball.
Need a power boost after a serious workout? Stick with the original recovery drink. Highland Dairy's chocolate milk contains 13 essential nutrients, including protein and electrolytes, helping you build muscle and hydrate better than water. Our Chocolicious milk is perfect for building healthy bones in little ones and maintaining bone health in adults. It's chocolate milk with no artificial growth hormones, and it's locally made, so you're getting the best for your body. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Sundays are meant for relaxation and indulgence, and there's no better place to do it than at Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill in Hastings. Enjoy the Sunday brunch buffet from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., featuring an irresistible spread of breakfast favorites that will make your taste buds dance. Choose from fluffy pancakes, sizzling bacon, fresh fruits, and so much more. It's all you can eat and everything you could ever want. Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill, located at 2017 West 2nd, across from the water park in Hastings.
I'm John Butler, funeral director and owner at Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the advanced funeral planning specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
At Bosselman Energy Companies, we take pride in being a trusted partner to our customers, a strong presence in the communities we serve, and a family business that truly cares. Founded in Grand Island in 1948, Bosselman Energy has grown into a diverse group of companies with locations across the Midwest. We supply local communities with essential petroleum products that fuel farms, power industries, and heat homes. With over 70 years of industry experience, Bosselman Energy remains committed to the principles that have guided us from the beginning, ensuring our continued success for generations to come.
Bored of the same old sports coverage? Get on the cutting edge of sports with Extreme Sports.
That ball hammered deep toward left into the well. That ball is gone!
The biggest plays, breaking news, and we can't forget the best sports talk.
Let's be great! Let's be great!
We are Extreme Sports.
All right, welcome back to the Hanson Field House. We're in Forest City, Iowa here this afternoon, getting set for the men's game between Hastings and Waldorf. Hastings College women in the first ball game, blowing out Waldorf, winning by a score of 106-51. The other games in the GPAC on the women's side, Northwestern beat Mount Marty today, 79-67. It was Dordt over the College of St. Mary's, 113-51. And it was a Briar Cliff over Midland today by a score of 86-44. So we got the men's game up next. Hastings 2-17 in the season. They're at 1-11 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. The Broncos playing last weekend, losing to Morningside 94-86. Hastings had a 6-point lead with about 3 minutes to play in that ball game and could not hold it. Broncos losing to Morningside. Waldorf coming in. They are 3-17 in the season. They're 2-11 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. Waldorf actually beat Hastings for their first ever conference win in the Great Plains Athletic Conference back on November the 6th. They beat us at home by a score of 80-72. So the Broncos looking for a little revenge here today. Get to the starting lineup, brought to you by Bob Sass Flowers, are actually brought to you by Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Hastings will go with David Hegman, 6'3" and sophomore out of Windsor, Colorado. Maverick Binder, a 6-foot freshman out of Auburn. Ben Boudreau, the 6-foot sophomore out of Omaha. John Barnhill, a 6'9" junior from Loveland, Colorado. And Miles Simon, 6'3" junior out of Wahoo. For the Warriors of Waldorf, Nick Graves, a 6'3" junior from Sacramento, California. Gene Noble, a 6'8" senior from Roy, Utah. Emmanuel Ferguson, a 6'6" freshman out of Miami. Noah Miller, a 6-foot senior from Forest City. And then Hugo Ejiofor as a 6'8" senior out of Dallas, Texas. He's their leading scorer on the team, averaging 12.9 points per ball game. He had 19 points against Hastings being the first time around. Broncos in their crimson road uniforms here today. White trim. The Warriors going to be in their white uniforms. Their purple trim. Hastings will shoot to our basket to our left. And the tip-off is brought to you by Bob Sass Flowers, serving Hastings since 1955. So the Broncos trying to scratch one out here this afternoon against Waldorf. And the tip is in the air. The ball is controlled by the Warriors. These are the bottom two teams in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. Driving the ball in the hole there is going to be Nick Graves. It's going to be no good. Rebound comes down to Hastings. So the Broncos have the ball in their offensive zone. Waldorf going to start with a man-to-man defense. Boudreau with the ball for Hastings. Goes over to Miles Simon on the wing. Out here to Barnhill, top of the key. Boudreau on the deep wing right side. Fires the ball down the baseline. David Hegman with the ball to Simon at the elbow. Now to David Hegman. 4 seconds in the shot clock. Boudreau has got the ball. Boudreau goes over to Hegman. Goes up with 3 and a shot clock violation of the Broncos. So the first possession, Hastings doesn't get a shot away. Shot clock violation on the Broncos. First turnover on Hastings. Now the Broncos will pick up the Warriors right here at the midcourt stripe. Waldorf, a team that's averaging 66 points per ball game on offense, giving up 83.3 on the defensive end. There's a three-pointer good. Nick Graves throws up the three-pointer, and Waldorf goes out on top of Hastings by the score. 3-0 here in the first half. Boudreau with the ball, now to David Hegman. Free throw line extended right side. Hegman has got the ball. David gets loose, comes out to Boudreau. His three-pointer is thrown up there short. Rebound comes down to a Barnhill. Out to Hegman for 3. His three-pointer is no good. Rebound comes down to Ferguson. Couple of shots to the hole there. Hastings couldn't convert. Ferguson down to Graves. He drives the ball to the basket, and the ball's going to be knocked out of his hands. Lost out of his hands. Wanted a foul. He didn't get it. Hastings will play things in here in the backcourt. First turnover of the ball game on Waldorf. Hastings comes back the other way. The Broncos now averaging 72 points per ball game on offense. Problems have been on the defensive end. Hastings have been giving up 84.3 points per ball game. So very similar team statistics here between these two teams. There's a Simon with the ball. Simon now to Boudreau. Gets it inside. Now a shot is up and in. John Barnhill scores for the Broncos, and Hastings is on the board. 3-2 is the score. We're about to 2 minutes into this first half from Forest City. Hanson Fieldhouse here this afternoon. There's a ball lost out of bounds over in the far sideline. Lost out of bounds. Turnover number 2 in the ball game now for Waldorf. Hastings with a chance to pull ahead here with a field goal. There's Boudreau with the ball. Right-handed dribble across the midcourt stripe. Goes over to Simon. Now to David Hegman. At the point. Comes over here. Left side. Boudreau with the ball. Barnhill has got it. Still out in three-point territory. The Maverick Binder now to Barnhill. His reverse layup is going to be blocked down. And it goes out of bounds. So it's going to be Hastings' ball. Hugo Ejiofor knocking the ball out of Barnhill's hands. So Hastings will play things in. 9 seconds on the shot clock. They'll play it into a Barnhill, and it's tipped away from him out of bounds. Hastings will try it again, this time from the far sideline. 17:39 to play in the game. 3-2 is the score. It's Waldorf out on top of the Broncos. Hastings will play things out on the far sideline. That's going to be Boudreau getting it into David Hegman. Down to Miles Simon. Simon's going to drive the ball down the lane to the goal. His shot is up there, rolls off, no good. Tip try, no good. Rebound comes down to Gene Noble for the Warriors. Noble goes to the far sideline. Here's a Graves with the ball around the screen. Graves throws it to the far side. Ferguson has got it. Graves gets the ball back out here in three-point territory. He works against the Miles Simon. Broncos in a man-to-man defense, driving the ball to the basket there. A shot is no good by Ferguson. Tip try is up and in. Emmanuel Ferguson missed the first one. He got the tip. 5-2 is the score. Waldorf with the lead. Hastings with the ball. There's Ben Boudreau with a free throw line extended to Barnhill. To Boudreau inside the free throw circle. Now to Barnhill. Barnhill squares around, gives the ball away to a Miles Simon. Simon drives it down the left side of the lane. He gives it up here to David Hegman. Hegman takes the ball to the hole. His shot is up there, no good. Barnhill grabs the rebound, goes back up, shoots and scores. John Barnhill with both field goals in the ball game now for the Broncos. 5-4 is the score now. Hastings is trailing by a point. Waldorf has got the ball. Here's a long-range three put up there and in. Noah Miller hits the three-pointer. 8-4 is the score now as the Warriors have got the lead. Hastings comes back with the ball. Boudreau trots it across the midcourt stripe for the Broncos to David Hegman over in the far sideline. Hegman bounce pass there, goes to a Barnhill. Barnhill, he backs up toward the goal, spins, trying to move, put a man in the air. He can't do it. David Hegman with it now. The Maverick Binder to Barnhill. Down to a Binder inside the three-point line. Here's Boudreau driving it, gives it to Barnhill, and shots up and in. John Barnhill with all 3 field goals in the ball game. Give the assist there to Boudreau. 8-6 is the score now. Hastings down by a deuce here in the first half. Here's a Waldorf with the ball back in their offensive end. Graves has got it. Graves, he sends it here to Ferguson. His pass down low is going to be deflected. Picked up here. A shot by Ejiofor is going to be no good, but he's fouled in the play. Foul here on the Broncos is going to go on Miles Simon. That's going to be his first personal foul. And now Ejiofor goes to the free throw line here. He's a 46% foul shooter on the season. Big guy's 41 out of 88 from the free throw line. His shot is up there. It's going to be good. He's a big old boy there. 6'8", senior from Dallas, Texas. 9-6 is the score. Hastings down by 3 early. 15:25 to go, first half. Next shot is up there and in. Now 10-6. Waldorf has got the lead. Waldorf beat Hastings earlier this season, 80-72 in the ball game played. It's Lynn Farrell Arena. Miles Simon with the ball for the Broncos. Down to Maverick Binder at the elbow. Won't go for the shot. Goes down to Simon. He's out of bounds. Well, new surroundings here. First time ever we played here. Miles Simon just lost his whereabouts there. Took a step back and was out of bounds. Turnover number 2 in the ball game here for Hastings. Ojapur has got the ball here at the top of the key. He hands the ball away to Noah Miller. Sends it back inside, spinning toward the baseline. His shot is up there and in. Hugo Ojapur scoring there. That's his first field goal. He's now got 4 points in the ball game. 12-6 is the score. Hastings down by 6. Here's Binder. His shot from 10. Good. Maverick Binder scores for the Broncos. Binder averaging 10.8 points per ball game. 12-8 is the score now. Warriors have got the lead. Waldorf comes back with the ball. A shot from the far sideline. Good for 3. Gene Noble throws up the 3. Waldorf hitting only 31% from three-point territory this year. They've knocked down 3 here in the first 5 minutes of this ball game. 15-8 is the score. Hastings trailing. Here's a Boudreau at the elbow. Jump pass comes to the near side. Simon has got the ball, takes the ball down on the baseline, goes for the basket. He scores, and he's fouled in the play. Miles Simon gets the field goal and 1. He'll go to the free throw line and try to make this a 3-point play. Ferguson is hit with a personal foul. That's going to be his first. 15-10 is the score now. Waldorf has got the lead. It's Miles Simon going to the free throw line here for the Broncos. Simon, the 6'3" junior out of Wahoo, Nebraska. Simon's free throw is up there. It's off of the back iron. No good. Rebound comes down here to Waldorf. Ferguson with the rebound. 15-10. Broncos trailing here in the ball game. There's a Waldorf with the ball. Warriors have got it. They get it over here to Noah Miller. He comes across the top to Noble. Noble now to Graves. Jump pass goes to the far sideline. Driving down the baseline to go inside to Ojapur. His shot is up there. It's going to be no good. Rolls off of the front iron. Rebound comes down to Hastings. Maverick Binder with the ball for the Broncos. 15-10. Warriors have got the lead here early. David Hegman with the ball. Drives into the rack. His shot's going to be blocked down there. Blocked by Nick Graves. Graves grabs the ball. Down to Ojapur into the forecourt to Graves. A shot for 3. Off of the iron, no good. Rebound to Hastings. Maverick Binder with the ball. Binder winds his way up the floor down the near sideline. Down to Simon. Simon goes over to David Hegman. Hegman feeds it right side of the lane. That's going to be Barnhill with the ball. Barnhill down to Boudreau. Back inside to Barnhill. He has it tipped loose, and it's going to be a turnover on Hastings. Ojapur with a tip out there. Knocked it away from Barnhill. Here come the Warriors down the far sideline. Graves has got the ball. Graves picked up by Binder as the Broncos stay with their man-to-man defense. There's a Noah Miller with the ball out here in three-point territory. Miller gets the ball to a Noble. Down their side to Ferguson. They lob it inside again to Ojapur. His shot no good. Second shot blocked down by Barnhill. And a foul is going to be called. So a foul here is going to go on John Barnhill. That's going to be his first personal foul. Ojapur is going to go to the free throw line here. He'll have 2 shots. Foul to the active shooting here. 15-10. Warriors have got a 5-point lead over the Broncos early. Hunter Hill is down to the scorer's table. He's going to check in here for the Broncos. Here comes Duran Hall in for Hastings. David Ogalande comes into the ball game as well for the Broncos. 12:20 to play in the first half. Hastings is trailing Waldorf. The score is 16-10. As Hugo Ojapur goes back to the free throw line here. For his second shot, it's up there. It is good. He is now 4 for 4 from the free throw line today after hitting only 46% in his previous 20 games. 16-10. (17-10). I didn't think that was right. 17-10. It's Waldorf out on top. Here's Hunter Hill with the ball for the Broncos. Jump pass underneath to a Binder. Out on top, Ogalande has got the ball. Now to a Duran Hall. Hall from the free throw line. His jumper is up there. It's off of the right side. No good. Rebound Noble. Duran had a good ball game last Saturday against Morningside. Misses his first shot here. 17-10. Broncos down by 7. There's Grayson into the ball game now for Waldorf. They get right side of the lane. Ojapor goes to the hole and stuffs it against Hunter Hill. Hugo Ojapor stuffs one home. He's got 8 points here in the first 9 minutes of the ball game. And now head coach Todd Reardon wants to call a timeout as the Broncos have fallen behind by 9 early. We'll take a break. 11:33 to play in the first half. It is Waldorf 19, Hastings 10. You're listening to Bronco Basketball.
There's a noticeable difference when you walk into Tom Dinsdale CDJR in Hastings. You can't miss the exceptional customer service that we're known for, or the huge emphasis we place on providing unsurpassed vehicle service with experienced technicians and quality parts. And of course, we think big when it comes to giving back to the community that has supported us for so many years. At Tom Dinsdale, we take tremendous pride in serving our friends, family, and neighbors throughout central Nebraska. See for yourself. Stop by Dinsdale CDJR today.
Welcome back to Extreme Sports, your exclusive home for Hastings College athletics.
Mike Well back here at the Hanson Field House. We're in Forest City, Iowa this afternoon. Hastings College basketball on Extreme Sports. Hastings College women winning in the first ball game today over Waldorf, 106-51. Hastings College is trailing here, 19-10 is the score. Men's ball game. There's a Maverick Binder with the ball. Binder takes the ball down on the baseline, back outside now. David Overlande for 3. Shot's going to be up there. It's going to be no good. Rebound comes down here to Waldorf. The Broncos struggling early against the Warriors. Here comes Waldorf back with the ball now. Parr has got it. Parr goes to Omar, who's into the ball game. Foley Omar, some new faces in there now. Over on the wing on the left side, Parr has got it, moves it down in the baseline. Back out here to Omar, drives the ball to the basket. His shot's up there, no good. He goes tumbling out of bounds, and a foul is going to be called. Foul here will go on Hastings. It's going to go on David Ogalande. That's going to be his first personal foul. Going to the free throw line is going to be Foley Omar. Omar is an 80% foul shooter on the season, averaging 3.9 points per ball game. His shot is up there. It's going to be good. Waldorf with a couple of new players that we did not see the first time around back in November. This is one of them right here. As a Foley Omar will go back to the free throw line. It's now a 20-10 ball game. Next shot is up there, good. 21-10 is the score. So Broncos have fallen behind by 11 early. Here comes the Maverick Binder back with the ball for Hastings into the offensive zone. Binder trying to penetrate, gives it away. Hunter Hill, free throw line. That's a Duran Hall, takes it down the left side of the lane, pumps, he goes up with the shot. It's good, and he's fouled in the play. Duran Hall gets the field goal and one. As Duran gets his first field goal here. Cleo Grayson picking up the personal foul. That's going to be his first. And Duran Hall to the line. Duran is a 72% foul shooter on the season, as he will toe the mark for the first time here in this ball game. 21-12, Broncos are trailing. Next shot is up there, good by Hall. He gets the three-point play. 21-13. Hastings now applying a little bit of pressure here in backcourt. There's Omar with the ball. Omar gets it across the midcourt stripe back into the offensive zone as he works over there against Duran Hall. There's a Parr with the ball, sent it to the near sideline to Grayson. Grayson takes the ball to the rack. He's going to be stripped of the ball. Hastings picks it up. The first turnover here on a Waldorf. Here's a Binder. Binder has got it now for Hastings. The Hunter Hill at the free throw line. Hunter gives it away to Duran Hall. Duran trying to shake a defender. Drives the ball inside. Loses control. Picks her back up. Now to Hunter Hill. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Binder has got it. Binder in the lane. Goes with a shot. Good. Maverick Binder scores in the paint for the Broncos right in front of the goal. 21-15. Broncos now down by 6 here in this one. Here comes a Waldorf with the ball into their offensive zone. This is going to be Cartier Parr with it now, sends to the near sideline. A three-pointer by Grayson, no good. Hastings comes up with the rebound. Ogolande in the corner grabs the ball. Down to a Duran Hall quickly across the mid-court stripe. Pulls up at the elbow, throws up a shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Omar. Foley Omar winds his way up the floor here for a Waldorf. Omar with the top of the key. Nice pass and a mishandle there out of bounds. Nick Graves slicing toward the hole. Mishandles the ball and a turnover on the Waldorf. That's going to be their fourth of the ball game. Here comes a Boudreau back into the contest now for Hastings. Maverick Binder will check out. 9 minutes and 17 seconds to play here in the first half. 21-15. Hastings trailing the Warriors of Waldorf. There's a Boudreau with the ball. Boudreau goes over to Ogolande. Down to Christian Pujols. His shot's going to be partially deflected. And the ball recovered here by a Waldorf. So Christian Pujols now in the ball game. Driving the ball in the hole there. There's a Grayson and a goaltending call. Goaltending call there on David Ogolande. Khalil Grayson going to get a field goal. That's his first goal of the ball game. 23-15 is the score now. The Broncos are trailing in the contest. Now we got a timeout from Hastings. Timeout. Broncos will take. Now they're going to come over and review. They're going to review the replay. That's what they're going to do. No timeout Hastings, but they're going to review the replay here and make sure that's going to be a goaltending call on Ogolande. Well, let's keep it right here. Bronco basketball brought to you in part by Teammates of Nebraska. Join the team. Be a mentor. Find out more at teammates.org. Also by Highland Dairy and by Pinnacle Bank of Hastings. 8:53 to play here in this first half. 23-15 is the score. It's Waldorf out on top of the Broncos by 8. And now a meeting of the minds here at the midcourt stripe. Now they're going to come over and take a look at the replay again. So instant replay, something new for the Great Plains Athletic Conference for the 2024-2025 season. We've went to it numerous times throughout the year, and now the officials are going to check the replay one more time as they will check it out here on this near side. They're going to give 2 points a goaltending call in Hastings. So after the review, a goaltending call on Ogolande, and that gives Waldorf now a 23-15 lead. Cameron Caraglio is going to come into the ball game now for Hastings. Caraglio, a 6'3" junior out of Phoenix, Arizona. We haven't seen him for a couple of games. I was just thinking about him today when I was doing a little book work. Caraglio has not seen a whole lot of playing time here in the past 4 or 5 ball games, but he's in there right now for the Broncos here in this first half. There's a Boudreau with the ball, and a traveling violation is called on Boudreau. Turnover number 4 in the ball game now for the Broncos. 23-15. Hastings is trailing here in this contest. As the Broncos will apply some pressure again here in the backcourt. Waldorf will get it into the offensive zone. Hastings has hit only 7 out of their first 17 shots taken in this ball game. Waldorf is at 7 of 14. There's a shot taken by Parr, no good. Rebound comes down to the Broncos. Hunter Hill with the rebound for the Broncos. Gets it to a Boudreau into the offensive zone here. Boudreau near side down to a Duran Hall to Hunter Hill, top of the key. Hands away to Boudreau, now to Hunter. Free throw line jumper, good. Hunter Hill scores for the Broncos. He did not score the first time around when Waldorf beat us back in the early part of November. 23-17 is the score now. They beat us back in November, 80-72. Hastings right now trailing by 6. Waldorf has got the ball. Here's a Parr with it now. 14 on the shot clock as he sent it to the far sideline. Foley Omar, the Parr. Now to Graves. To Omar, top of the key. Back out here to a Parr. Now to Omar on the wing. Shot good. Foley Omar scores on the three-pointer. 26-17. Waldorf with the lead. There's a Duran Hall. Now to David Oberlande. Free throw line extended left side to Ben Boudreau. Boudreau's going to drive the ball. Throws it down in the corner to Caraglio. Now to David Oberlande. His shot for three, no good. Hastings with a rebound. Caraglio with the ball. Free throw line extended. Here's a Hunter Hill to Caraglio to Hunter. His shot from 10, good. Hunter Hill back-to-back field goals now for Hastings. He's got 4 points in the ball game. 26-19. Broncos are trailing here in the contest. Foley Omar with the ball on the far sideline. Here's a par with it now out here in three-point territory. The Broncos now in a zone defense. Hastings playing zone. Here's a shot by Graves up there, no good. Rebound comes out of Hunter Hill. So Broncos don't play a lot of zone defense, but we're seeing it here in this one. David Oberlande has got the ball now for Hastings offensively. Down to a Duran Hall around the screen. Takes it to the free throw line. Stops there. Duran has to get rid of it. He does. Goes over to Boudreau. Free throw line extended right side. He backs her back out. 8 seconds in the shot clock. Boudreau to the hole. Shot good. Ben Boudreau scores. That's his first field goal of the ball game. And the Broncos now back to within 5 points here. We will take a break here. Timeout's called here by the Broncos with 6:03 to play. It's Waldorf 26, Hastings 21. You're listening to Bronco Basketball.
Amy, what is your favorite Valentine's special we are offering this year?
Well, my favorite Valentine's special is the Lover Bundle this year. This features the classic dozen red roses arranged with stunning eucalyptus greens, bundled with a large, super soft Warmy Bear and our delicious Poppy Popcorn. Claire, what's your favorite special this year?
I love the Brume Era tumbler and flowers because who doesn't love a new tumbler? And it has flowers in it. And the candles we carry, I would definitely add one of those on.
Really, all of our specials are my favorite, and they're amazing this year. They are custom made in-house and can be viewed on our website.
Order your special Sweetheart Valentine flowers today. We are now accepting early orders. Call 402-462-2179, stop by, or visit www.bobsassflowers.com to order online. Say it with flowers from Bob Sass Flowers this Valentine's Day. Located at 2618 West 2nd Street in Hastings. Proudly serving Hastings since 1955.
This is Brad Musburger from VSiN. You're listening to Mike Will on Extreme Sports.
All right, back here in Forest City, Iowa here this afternoon. Bronco basketball for you on Extreme Sports as a 26-21 score. And now I think we had a, all right, we're going to have Waldorf inbounding the ball here in the backcourt. So it's 26-21. Waldorf has got the 5-point lead. Warriors come back with the ball. Foley Omar works out on top here against the Duran Hall. Gets it into the offensive zone. Goes it to the far sideline to Grayson out of the free throw line. Back outside to Omar at the free throw line. To Ojafor. He goes for the basket. He's going to be fouled in the play here. Hunter Hill is going to be guilty of the foul. That's going to be his first. That's going to be team foul number 4 on the Broncos here in this first half of play. Non-shooting situation, so Waldorf will play things in. Baseline left side underneath their own basket here. They get into Ojafor over here. He backs up here toward the goal, puts it up there left-handed shot. Good, and he's fouled in the play. Hugo Ojafor scoring there. He's now got 10 points here in this first half. The foul is going to go on David Ogunlende of Hastings. That's going to be David's second. And Ojafor will go to the free throw line here for Waldorf. He had 19 points in the first game against the Broncos back in early November. Goes to the free throw line. His shot is up there. It's going to be no good. Rebound grabbed here by Hunter Hill. So now it's a 28-21 ball game. The Broncos down by 7. Hastings with the ball. Ogunlende has got the Hunter Hill right at the top of the three-point arc. Hands it away to Binder. Circles around, throws up a 12-footer. Good. Maverick Binder scores. He's got 6 points in the ball game here for the Broncos, 28-23. Hastings now with a 5-point deficit in the first half. There's a Grayson with the ball. Cross-court pass comes on the near side for 3. Miller, good. Noah Miller throws up a three-pointer. That's his second tray of the ball game. 31-23. Hastings down by 8 points, under 5 minutes to go. Here in the first half, Binder with the ball for the Broncos. Ogalunde. Free throw line extended. Out here to Carraggio. And now stepping out of bounds on the far sideline is going to be a Boudreau. Second time here in this ball game that we kind of lost our position on the floor here. Turnover number 5 in the ball game now for the Broncos. Waldorf has got 4 turnovers, but the Broncos are trailing by 8 points. Is the Waldorf an extra possession here with the 8-point lead. Grayson has got the ball. Cleo Grayson throws up a 3. His shot going to be no good. Barnhill with the rebound. Now to Ben Boudreau comes up the floor here. Ben with the ball out here in the 3-point territory. He drives it, gives it away to Simon. Boudreau gets it back 25 feet away from the basket. Boudreau sends it underneath the hole. Binder, his shot's going to be blocked down. Binder gets the ball back. Out to a Carraggio. Now to Binder for 3. Shot is up there good. Maverick Binder throws up the 3 ball from a different area code, right sideline. He's got 9 points in the ball game. And the Broncos are back to within 5, 31-26. Here in the first half, Ojapor has got the ball down the baseline. Comes out there to a Noah Miller. Miller now to Graves. They circle it back around to the deep corner right side to Ferguson. Inside to Ojapor. His pass is going to be intercepted, but it out of bounds was Miles Simon. There's going to be Waldorf playing it in. Baseline right side underneath their own basket. 8 seconds on the shot clock. 3:44 to play here in the first half. 31-26. Waldorf has got the lead from the corner. Shot up there in for 3. Nick Graves. That's his second 3-pointer of the ball game now. It's a 34-26 ball game. Hastings is trailing here in the contest. That is the 6th 3-pointer. That's a Waldorf has hit here in the first half. There's a Simon with the ball. Contact made over here, and a foul is going to be called here. That's going to go on Emmanuel Ferguson. That's going to be his second personal foul. Non-shooting situation. Hastings will play things in. Team foul number 3 in the Warriors. Barnhill with the ball. Down to a Miles Simon. Right sideline. Boudreau has got it. Free throw line extended. There's a pass out on top. Mishandled by Binder. Picked up by Simon. Binder gets the ball back. Down in the corner now to Carraggio. To a Binder. He falls down the free throw line. No foul. Carraggio picks it up in the corner. His shot for 3 is no good. The ball tapped out of bounds. It's going to be Hastings' ball. Broncos will play things in from underneath their own hole here. 3:02 remaining in the first half. 34-26. Broncos are down here in the ball game. Barnhill with the ball to Miles Simon. Simon gives it to a Boudreau. Boudreau directing traffic, goes in a high post to Barnhill to Boudreau. Simon drives the baseline to the goal, puts it up there left-handed and scores. Miles Simon on a runner down the baseline. He's got 4 points in the ball game. 34-28. Waldorf has got the lead. Warriors have the ball. Grayson down in the corner for 3. Shot is up there, no good by Miller. Rebound comes down to the Broncos. Miles Simon with the rebound for the Broncos. Simon has the ball. Down to Binder into the forecourt. Feeds it inside down to Barnhill. Back out to Binder for 3. Shot is up there, good. Maverick Binder keep feeding him. Maverick Binder has got 12 in the first half of the Broncos. Within 3 points now. 34-31. 2:11 to play here in this first half from the Hanson Fieldhouse. There's a shot from the deep right corner by Ferguson, no good. Hastings with the rebound. The Broncos can tie here with a 3-pointer. Boudreau with the ball. Boudreau throws up a 15-footer. It's going to be too strong, no good. Rebound brought down here by a Waldorf. Bring the ball up is going to be Graves. Gets a little instruction from the coaching staff as he comes up the near sideline. Graves with the ball on the high post. Ojapor has got it here inside the free throw circle. Down to a Graves over on the left wing. That's Miller with the ball. Miller works against the Boudreau. Out to a Grayson, top of the key. Back on the left side from the sideline. Graves throws up a 3, no good. Rebound comes down to Hastings. Binder with the ball. 90 seconds to go here in the first half. Binder down the lane. Binder spins, puts up a shot, no good, but he's fouled in the play. Khalil Grayson picking up the foul. That's going to be his second. Team foul number 4. Chalked up on the Waldorf, but going to the free throw line in the active shooting here was Maverick Binder. Binder, an 85% foul shooter on the season, 17 out of 20, where Binder has already got 12 points in the ball game. His shot is up there, good. Hastings now 2 out of 3 from the free throw line in this ball game. Coming back into the ball game for the Broncos will be Hunter Hill. Coming to the bench will be John Barnhill. 34-32. Waldorf has got a 2-point lead. Next shot by Binder is good. Here's a couple of from the free throw line. And the Broncos are back to within 1 point. 34-33. Hastings has trailed by 11 in this game at 21-10. Here's a Graves with the ball down in the corner. Graves will fake. He drives the ball to the basket. His shot is up there, no good. Partially deflected by Hunter Hill. Hastings comes back the other way. 3-on-2. Binder to the hole, and his shot's blocked down. There's a Waldorf at the other end. Graves has got a 4-3 in transition. His shot is up there, no good. Down for the rebound. Another block, and a foul is going to be called on Hunter Hill. Slams the ball on the turf, or slams the ball to the hardwood here. He got the block on Ojefor, but hit him on the arm. So a foul on Hunter Hill. That's going to be his second. So some free throws coming up here. 34-33 is the score. His shot is up there. It's going to be good by Ugo Ojefor. He is now 5 out of 6 from the free throw line. He'll have one here. 34-33 is the score. Broncos are down by a point. Next shot is up there. It's going to be no good. Rebound comes down to Hastings. Deron Hall. It should be 35-33, and now they chalk it up there. 2-point lead here for the Warriors. Hastings with the ball. Hunter Hill has got it inside the free throw circle. Goes over to a Miles Simon. Now to Binder. Circles around underneath the basket. Stops in the baseline. Goes inside to Hunter Hill, and his shot is up in the end. Hunter scores. He got 6 points in the ball game. Hastings is tied to score at 35 points apiece. Pressure by the Broncos here in backcourt. Here's a steal. Binder has got the ball. Binder goes to Hunter Hill, and he loses the ball out of bounds, but is knocked out of his hands. So a backcourt turnover there on Waldorf. Hastings has a chance to maybe grab the lead here by halftime. 10.8 seconds to play here in the first half. Hastings will inbound the ball from underneath their own basket. Boudreaux will play things in to Hunter Hill. There's a Deron Hall with the ball, 7 seconds. Deron has got it. Hall inside the free throw circle. Now to Boudreaux for 3. Shot no good. That is the end of the first half. We're tied at halftime. Hastings 35 and Waldorf 35. You're listening to Bronco Basketball on Extreme Sports.
Rev up your energy and fuel your body with the protein punch you've been craving. When it comes to nutrition, Highland Dairy has a wide range of locally made products. Discover tasty ways to a stronger, healthier you with Highland's range of yogurts, smoothies, flavored milk, and cottage cheese. For parents with picky eaters and trendsetters looking to jump on the revival of cottage cheese, Highland has what you need to hit your protein goals. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you with the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student athletes.
Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill has been serving Hastings and the surrounding area for more than 25 years, becoming more than just another bar and grill. It's a Hastings institution. Don't miss Wing Night every Wednesday, featuring legendary wings that are crispy, saucy, and downright delicious. Stop back on Thursday for roasted chicken. Fridays, enjoy the prime rib and seafood buffet. Then savor Bullseye's world-famous prime rib on Saturday. On Sundays, indulge in the brunch buffet from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For over a quarter century, Bullseye's has been the go-to spot for good times, great food, and unforgettable memories. Visit Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd and Hastings, right across the street from the water park.
Industrial Irrigation Services has proudly supplied reliable horsepower to the industrial engine market since 1955. Our entire team is dedicated to fostering long-term relationships with our customers and key suppliers. Honesty and integrity make up the foundation that our business is built upon. Our entire team is ready to deliver the best sales, engineering, parts, and service support you have come to expect over many decades. No matter your industry or the rigorous demands of your application, our team of experts stand ready to serve you. We have been serving our customers and friends for over a half-century, and we look forward to continuing to provide you with the absolute best industrial engine packages and services for generations to come. When you need a solution for your industrial needs, don't just buy horsepower. Invest in reliable horsepower.
Extreme Sports has been bringing you the exclusive home of Hastings College Athletics, and we're just getting started. Thanks to our incredible sponsors and your support, Extreme Sports 2 has been a huge success. And now we're excited to announce the launch of Extreme Sports 3. With Extreme Sports 3, you'll get even more local sports coverage. Plus, 24/7 access to Sports by Line, where you'll hear the best in national sports talk. Whether it's Hastings College, high school action, or the latest from around the sports world, we've got it covered across all 3 streams. And don't forget, when we're not broadcasting games, join us weekday mornings from 7 to 8 a.m. for Huddle Up with Mike Will and Tyson Havronik. It's the perfect way to start your day with sports, news, weather, and great local interviews. So tune in, check out all 3 streams, and stay with us for even more sports coverage coming soon. Thank you to our sponsors for making it all possible, and to you, our listeners, for keeping Extreme Sports strong.
It's time for the Halftime Show. Brought to you by the Family Medical Center of Hastings. Your family's home for healthcare since 1963.
Mike Will back here, the Hanson Field House in Forest City, Iowa here this afternoon. Hastings 35, Waldorf 35 here at the break. Get you some first half stats brought to you by Industrial Irrigation. Reliable horsepower since 1955. Broncos in the first half hitting 48% from the floor. They're 15 out of 31. Waldorf is hitting 42%. They are 11 out of 26. From three-point territory, the Broncos 2 out of 9, 22%. Waldorf 6 out of 14, 42%. Hastings from the free throw line 3 out of 4, 75%. Waldorf 7 out of 9, 77%. Rebounds, Hastings was 17, Waldorf with 14. The Broncos have 4 offensive rebounds and 13 on defense. Waldorf has got 3 offensive rebounds and 11 on defense. 10 assists, 2 steals, no block shots, 5 turnovers for Hastings. 7 assists, 1 steal, 5 block shots, and 4 turnovers for the Warriors. Leading rebounder so far for Hastings here in the first half has been Maverick Binder. He's got 4. Emmanuel Ferguson, he's got 4 rebounds for Waldorf. So we're sitting at 35-35 at halftime. Hastings and Waldorf here this afternoon. Maverick Binder leading the way for the Broncos. He's got 14 points in the game. Binder's got a couple of three-pointers in the contest. He is 2 out of 2 from the free throw line. So Binder has got 14. Hunter Hill has got 6 points on 3 field goals. John Barnhill has got 6 points on 3 field goals. 4 points for Miles Simon on a couple of field goals. Deron Hall has got a field goal. He's 1 out of 1 from the free throw line for 3. Ben Boudreau has got a field goal for 2. Ugo Ujafor is leading the way here for Waldorf. He's got 11 points. He's 5 out of 7 from the free throw line. He's got 3 field goals. as well. Noah Miller has got 2 3-pointers for 6. Nick Graves has got 2 3-pointers for 6. Foley Omar has got a 3-pointer. He's 2 out of 2 from the free throw line. He's got 5. Gene Noble has got 3 points and a 3. And Emmanuel Ferguson, he has got a field goal for 2. So again, we're sitting at 35-35 at halftime. Hastings and Waldorf here this afternoon. Again, the Hastings College women, they won the first ball game today, 106-51 over Waldorf. Hastings used a 24-0 run in the first quarter. They got into a 33-5 lead after 1. Broncos led that thing at halftime, 67-24. They were leading 88-40 after 3. Put her on cruise control for the fourth quarter. Hastings ended up winning 106-51. Everybody got action today for the Broncos. Mariah Avila leads the way. She had 19 points in the game today. And Bose had 14. Macy Bryant had 13 points. McKenna Yates had 12 points. Hastings is now 14-6 on the season. They're 9-5 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. They will play the College of St. Mary's coming up on Wednesday in Omaha. Tip-off will be at 6. We'll have the game here on Extreme Sports, beginning with the pregame show at 5:45. Halftime here, Hastings 35 and Waldorf 35. We'll have more after this. You're listening to Bronco Basketball.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you with the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student athletes.
Again, checking the other scores in the Great Plains Athletic Conference today in women's basketball. It was Briar Cliff beating Midland 86-44. Dordt, they go over the century mark. They knock out the College of St. Mary's 113-51. Hastings over Waldorf 106-51. And it was Northwestern beating Mount Marty today 79-67. The other scores on the men's side of things. Not a lot of action going on today on the men's side. Midland is trailing Briar Cliff. Toward the end of the first half, it's 39-27. They've still got 8 minutes to play in the first half there. Hastings and Waldorf tied up here at 35 points apiece. Northwestern is leading Mount Marty at the break, 33-30. The Concordia basketball team is playing in the Concordia Invitational Tournament up in Ann Arbor, Michigan. The women's team for Concordia will play Concordia of Michigan at 5 o'clock this afternoon. And then Concordia's men's team will play Concordia, Michigan, coming up in the 7 o'clock game tonight. So that's an annual event for Concordia. All the Concordia teams get together. This year it's up in Ann Arbor, Michigan, so Concordia men and women will play later on tonight against Concordia of Michigan. We are tied up here at halftime, 35-35. Halftime show brought to you by the Family Medical Center of Hastings. We've got the second half coming up. You're listening to Bronco Basketball.
The halftime show has been brought to you by the Family Medical Center of Hastings. Your family's home for healthcare since 1963. Stay tuned. The second half is coming up on your exclusive home for Bronco sports, Extreme Sports.
There's a new tomorrow on the other side of the horizon. There are houses to make into homes, businesses to be built, and friendships to enjoy.
Someday's gonna be one day soon.
Build your tomorrow with a bank you can rely on. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
At Bosselman Energy Companies, we take pride in being a trusted partner to our customers. a strong presence in the communities we serve, and a family business that truly cares. Founded in Grand Island in 1948, Bosselman Energy has grown into a diverse group of companies with locations across the Midwest. We supply local communities with essential petroleum products that fuel farms, power industries, and heat homes. With over 70 years of industry experience, Bosselman Energy remains committed to the principles that have guided us from the beginning, ensuring our continued success for generations to come.
Need a power boost after a serious workout? Stick with the original recovery drink. Highland Dairy's chocolate milk contains 13 essential nutrients, including protein and electrolytes, helping you build muscle and hydrate better than water. Our Chocolicious milk is perfect for building healthy bones in little ones and maintaining bone health in adults. It's chocolate milk with no artificial growth hormones, and it's locally made, so you know you're getting the best for your body. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
I'm John Butler, funeral director and owner at Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the advanced funeral planning specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
If you experience heating problems this winter, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a locally owned family business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
You're locked in to Extreme Sports.
Olivares now hits a line drive to deep left field. Ward is back to the wall. Granny time.
Here's Doncic wheeling inside in traffic and got it to go. Got it, the foul.
The home of 24/7 sports talk. Nothing but pure sports action.
Hi, Mike Will back here at the Hanson Field House. We're in Forest City, Iowa here this afternoon. Hastings 35 and Waldorf 35. Broncos, of course, playing here for the first time. Waldorf, the new member from the Great Plains Athletic Conference. When you go making a first trip, you got to find a place. That was a chore for us here today. Had to know where the locker rooms were. The broadcast facilities, we got it all handled here as Hastings is settling here. Again, the women's team picked up a win in the first ball game. And the Hastings College men, they have battled back from an 11-point deficit here in the first half. We are tied up now as we start half number 2. The Broncos will shoot to our basket to our right here in the second half. Let's see if Hastings can snag a win here. Make this a 7-hour road trip a little more enjoyable for the way home, huh? Hastings with the ball. Here's a Barnhill with the ball. Gives it to Maverick Binder. Circles around underneath the basket. Comes out on top. Simon's going to drive the ball to the hole. His shot's going to be up there. No good. Rebound comes down to a Waldorf. Just underway. Waldorf comes back the other way down the right sideline. Graves has got it. Now to Ojapor out here in the three-point territory. Off to Graves. He's about 25 feet away from the basket on the far sideline. Noble has got it now. Takes the ball down on the baseline. His little runner is up there. No good. Rebound Broncos. Hastings with a rebound. David Hagman comes out there with the ball. Now to Boudreaux into the offensive zone for the Broncos. Here's a Miles Simon now. Simon now to a David Hagman. Hagman moves it over to a Binder who had a hot hand in the first half with 14 points. Binder on the baseline sends it down to Boudreaux. On the wing now to Simon. Shot for 3. Good. Miles Simon, a 29% three-point shooter this year. Bangs one home, and the Broncos have got the lead. 38-35. 1 minute into the second half here from Forest City. It's Waldorf with the ball. This is going to be Noble with it now. Comes across the top. Here's a long-range jumper at the other end, a three-pointer. No good by Miller. Rebound comes down here to Simon. Simon gives it away to Maverick Binder. Binder now to a Boudreaux. Man-to-man defense here for the Waldorf Warriors. Near sideline, David Hegman has got the ball. Hegman out of Barnhill to a Hegman. Penetrates inside, down to Barnhill. Free throw line jumper is up there around the rim and down. John Barnhill gets the field goal. Hastings out on top now with a score of 40-35 here. 18-13 to play in the contest. Graves has got the ball. Graves now to Ferguson. Far sideline, Nick Graves has got it. Down to a Noah Miller. Miller now to a Noble. To Miller. To Graves on the far side. Entry pass inside. They get it to the big guy. His shot is up there good, and he's fouling the play. Hugo Ojapar scoring there for Waldorf. He's now got 13 in the ball game. Fouled in the play here by Barnhill of Hastings. John picks up his second personal foul. So Hugo Ojapar goes to the free throw line here. They're trying to make this a three-point play. And the shot is up there. It's going to be an air ball from the free throw line. So an air ball thrown up there. He was a 46% foul shooter in the season. And he throws up the air ball. He's now a 5 out of 8 from the line here today. 40-37 is the score. Hastings has got a 3-point lead. Broncos have the ball. David Hegman has got it out here. Hegman in 3-point territory, top of the key. Bounce pass goes to Maverick Binder. Binder now to Barnhill. To Binder again. Takes the ball out of the paint. Throws it over to Hegman. Drives the baseline. His shot is up there. No good. He's knocked down in the play. No foul call. Now the ball is loose to the far side. Simon goes after the ball. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Waldorf ball. Now the Broncos are knocked down here on the baseline. And it goes Todd Raridan. Work the officials here from the near sideline again. 40-37, the Broncos with a 3-point lead. Going to the hole there, and the runner in the lane is good. Gene Noble scores. He's got 5 in the ball game. And now it's a 40-39 ball game. The Broncos still with a 1-point lead. Hastings with the ball. Hegman has got it. Hegman's pass is going to be chipped, and it's going to be taken down here. Turnover in the Broncos. They're 6 in the ball game. Graves comes back quickly with the ball. Graves out here in 3-point territory. Gives it to a Noble. Noble picked up by Simon, and now Miles picks up the personal foul. Miles Simon trying to poke the ball away. Picks up the foul. Miles picks up his second. Team foul number 2 on the Broncos here in the second half. Non-shooting situation. It's going to be Waldorf playing the ball in from underneath their own basket. They get it here to a Noah Miller. Miller down to a Ferguson. The Broncos staying with their man-to-man. They flash a little zone in the first half of play. Here's a three-pointer thrown up there and in. Nick Graves throws up the 3. That is the third three-pointer of the ball game for Graves. He's got 9 points in the game. And Waldorf grabs the lead, 42-40 over the Broncos with 16:28 to play. Here in this ball game, Miles Simon with the ball, free throw line extended, right side. Simon gives the ball away to Boudreaux. Takes the ball down on the baseline, circles underneath the basket, goes to Hegman. Down to his Simon. Simon bounced past the Barnhill to Simon. His shot is up there, no good. Simon is knocked down, and a foul is going to be called. Miles Simon taking the ball into the hole. He is fouled in the play here by Emmanuel Ferguson. That's going to be the third foul on Ferguson. And going to the free throw line will be Miles Simon. Simon with 7 points in the ball game. He is 0 for 1 from the free throw line in this ball game. 42-40, Warriors have a 2-point lead. Shot is up there, no good. That's only the 5th free throw that Hastings has shot in this ball game today. They are 3 out of 5 from the free throw line. Next shot is up there. It's going to be off of the front iron, no good. And the rebound comes down here to Waldorf. Waldorf has got the ball. Here's a shot from the outside for 3, no good by Noble. Rebound comes down to Barnhill. Barnhill gets it down to a Maverick Binder. Binder drives the ball to the hole, and the ball's going to be stripped away from him out of bounds. Hastings will play things in. The Adams Central basketball team has beaten Grand Island Central Catholic today, 51-42. That game was up in Grand Island. He played an afternoon affair today. Girls game, it was Grand Island Central Catholic over Adams Central by 10, 46-36. But the Adams Central boys pick up a big one over Central Catholic, 51-42. 42-40 is our score. Warriors with a 2-point lead. Binder's shot from 12 is going to be no good. Nick Graves with a rebound. Graves now to a Grayson. Leo Grayson, who's back into the ball game here. Here's a Graves with the ball. He backs it out, back out near the 10-second line. They feed it over here to a Noble. Noble takes the ball to the elbow right side, hands it away to Graves. A shot at the free throw line, good. Nick Graves, he scores. That's his first two-pointer of the ball game today to go along with his 3 threes. 44-40. Waldorf has got the lead. Going for the basket there is going to be Deron Hall, and he's fouled in the play. The foul here is going to go on Cleo Grayson. That's going to be his third foul. Deron Hall to the free throw line for the Broncos. Deron has got 3 points in the ball game after he scored 24 in the ball game against the Morningside last Saturday at home. Deron is 1 for 1 from the free throw line today. Shot is up there. The shot is good. He'll get one more. Into the ball game will be Eli Puddle. He's going to come into the contest. Here comes Hunter Hill into the ball game for the Broncos. David Hegman is going to come back in for the Broncos. 15:09 to play in the game. 44-41. Next shot is up there, good by Deron Hall. He's got 5 in the ball game, and the Broncos are back to within 2 points. 44-42. There's a Grayson. He's going to take the ball down the left side. Wing his shot good, and he's fouling the play. Grayson gets the field goal and one. Eli Puddle is going to be hit with a personal foul. That's going to be his first. And going to the free throw line here is going to be Cleo Grayson. They're trying to convert on the three-point play. Grayson is a 78% foul shooter on the season. His shot is up there. It's good. A three-point play for the Warriors, and that gives them now a 5-point lead. 47-42 is the score here. And now the Broncos lose control of the ball, and it's now taken right back. Each team with a turnover. There's a shot by Hegman for 3. It's going to be no good. Rebound comes down to Graves. 47-42. Waldorf has got the lead from the corner. Here's a shot by Miller for 3. No good. Rebound comes down here to Binder. Maverick Binder down the far sideline. Binder cuts it back to the center of the floor. Drives into the hole. His shot's going to be up there. No good. Just kind of threw that one up there. No foul called. Rebound comes down here to Waldorf. Back the other way. Shot for 3 is up there. It's off of the iron. No good by Noble. Rebound comes down here to Hegman of Hastings. Hegman now to Hall. Deron Hall on the dribble. Behind the screen, pulls back, throws up a 3. His shot no good. Ujapor with a rebound here for the Warriors. 14 minutes to go. 5-point lead here for the Waldorf Warriors. It's a Graves to the ball. He's going to have it tipped away. Picked up by Binder. He drives. His shot is up there. It's good, and he's fouled in the play. Maverick Binder gets the field goal and one. He gets the steal on the other end of the floor as well. The foul here is going to go on Noble. That's going to be his first. Turnover number 7 in the ball game for Waldorf. And Hastings will go to the free throw line. That's Eli Puddle actually got the shot there. And now not Binder. Eli Puddle got the field goal for Hastings. And he'll go to the free throw line now and try to make this a 3-point play. His shot is up there, and the shot is off of the back iron. No good. Offensive rebound, Ogalade. Now to Binder for 3. Shot is up there, no good. Rebound is going to be lost out of bounds, and it's going to be last touch there by Ojapor for the Warriors, and Hastings will play things in. 47-44 is the score. Broncos are trailing by 3 points. Hastings will inbound the ball here. Deron Hall looking to get things in. He gets it to a Puddle down here in the corner. Eli Puddle takes it to the free throw line on the dribble. Now to the elbow. Shot is up there. No good by Hall. Or no good from Hunter Hill. And the rebound comes down here to a Waldorf. Grayson has got the ball. Khalil Grayson out on top now to Noble for 3. Shot is up there. No good. Rebound. Grayson goes for the basket and scores. Khalil Grayson scores there for a Waldorf. He's got 7 in the ball game, and Waldorf now with a 5-point lead, 49-44. 13 minutes and some change left here in this ball game from Forest City. There's Binder for 3. Shot is good. Maverick Binder scores. He's got 17 in the ball game. Hastings back within 2. 49-47 it should be. 13 minutes to go here in the contest. Grayson has got the ball. Grayson gets it here to Parr. Now to Ojapor, right side of the lane. Bounce pass comes over here to a Noble. His shot is up there. It's going to be no good. Rebound comes down here to David Ogalunde. Down to a Duran Hall. Right-handed dribble into the offensive zone here for the Broncos. Duran with the ball. Penetrates, puts a man in the air, goes for the hole and scores. Duran Hall gets the field goal. He's got 7 and the Broncos have tied to score. 49 points apiece. 12 minutes and 29 seconds to play in the game. They come into the fourth court. Waldorf wants to call a timeout. Timeout here brought to you by Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill, the home of good food and great service. 12:23 to play in the game. It's Hastings 49, Waldorf 49. You're listening to Bronco Basketball.
Sundays are meant for relaxation and indulgence, and there's no better place to do it than at Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill in Hastings. Enjoy the Sunday brunch buffet from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., featuring an irresistible spread of breakfast favorites that will make your taste buds dance. Choose from fluffy pancakes, sizzling bacon, fresh fruits, and so much more. It's all you can eat and everything you could ever want. Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill, located at 2017 West 2nd, across from the water park in Hastings.
You are listening to Hastings College Basketball on Extreme Sports.
By the way, the second half today is brought to you by Bossman Energy, offering gas, diesel, ag fuels, aviation fuel, biodiesel, ethanol, and propane. Broncos trailed by 11 in the first half. It was tied up at halftime at 35 points apiece. Each team has had a lead here in the second half. We're tied up again, 49 points apiece. Waldorf has got the ball in their offensive end. They get it down to Ojapor, and his shot's up there and in. Ojapor gets the field goal there for the Warriors. He's now got 15 in the ball game. Here's a Hall. His floater down the lane is going to be no good. He gets his own rebound. Hall goes down in the corner to Binder. He drives the baseline, puts it off with a glass. His shot no good. Ball tapped down and is picked up here by Noble. 51-49. Waldorf has got the lead over the Broncos. As Waldorf brings things up, that's Cartier Parr with the ball now. Parr has got it, takes it to the free throw line. He gives it up now to a Grayson. Grayson drives the ball against Hill. His shot is up there, no good, off of the iron. Rebound comes down to Hunter Hill. Hunter's got it for the Broncos. Down to Ogalunde. Here's a Binder with the ball. Binder at the free throw line. Maverick gives it up. Hunter Hill, 10-footer is up there, rattles out, no good. Rebound comes down to Gene Noble. Noble has got it for Waldorf. It's a 2-point ball game. 51-49. Broncos are trailing here in the contest. Just over 11 minutes to go. Parr has got the ball on the wing. Comes over here. That's going to be Noah Miller. Miller now to a Grayson. Back down in the corner. Noble has got it into Okafor. He goes for the basket. His shot no good, but he's fouled in the play. Foul in the play here by Hunter Hill. That's going to be the third foul on Hill. Going to the free throw line will be Ugo Ojapor. For Waldorf, he's now got 15 in the ball game here for the Warriors. He had 19 in the first meeting between these two teams way back in the early part of November. Goes to the free throw line for a couple of shots here. First one is off of the back iron, no good. At least he drew iron. Last time he was there, threw an air ball up there. He's now 5 out of 10 from the free throw line. Barnhill comes into the ball game now for Hastings. Here comes Boudreaux back in as well for the Broncos. 51-49 is the score. Waldorf has got the lead. Another free throw is coming up here. Shot is up there. The shot is up on the back iron. No good. Ogalunde with the rebound. David Ogalunde drives it there for Hastings. Grabs her back. And the Broncos have the ball trailing by 2 points here. Here's a Duran Hall with the ball, now to Barnhill. Barnhill on the dribble, takes it to the free throw line, right side of the lane now. Ogalende to Barnhill, to Ogalende from the elbow. Shot is up there, no good. Binder with a rebound. Binder, bounce pass down low. That's Barnhill, kicks her back out to Binder. Binder drives the ball down to the baseline. His little 10-footer is going to be up there, no good. Rebound is brought down here, and a foul is going to be called. Grayson got the rebound. Little Khalil Grayson got the rebound, but a foul is going to be called here on the Barnhill of Hastings. That's the third foul now on the Barnhill. 51-49 is the score. Hastings College basketball for you here today on Extreme Sports. We're in Forest City, Iowa today. Hastings College women winning the first game 106-51 over Waldorf. It's a 2-point ball game here. Warriors have a 2-point lead, 51-49. Here's a Miller for three. Shot is up there, no good. Hall with a rebound. Duran Hall brings it back the other way for the Broncos. Duran Hall behind the screen from a Barnhill. Duran has still got it on the dribble. Comes to the near sideline. Down to Binder. Maverick Binder with the ball. Out here in three-point territory in the corner. Barnhill has got it. Now to Maverick Binder. His long three-pointer. Good. Maverick Binder nails the three ball. He's got 22 points in the ball game. Hastings has a 1-point lead. 52-51. 9:33 to play here in the ball game. It's Waldorf with the ball. Graves has got it. Now there to Parr. His three-pointer is no good, but a tip try is up and in. Hugo Ojefor right there. The big guy puts her back down through the hole. He's got 17 in the ball game. It's now a 53-52 ball game. Waldorf has got the lead. Hastings with the ball. That's going to be a Boudreaux down the lane, and he throws the ball out of bounds. Trying to get the ball to Barnhill. They weren't on the same page. Boudreaux throws it out of bounds. Turnover number 8 in the ball game now for the Broncos. Waldorf will come back the other direction here. Coming into the ball game now will be a Gene Noble. 53-52. Hastings is trailing here in the ball game. Here comes a Waldorf back with the ball. Both of these teams scratching for a win here today. They're the bottom two teams in the Great Plains Athletic Conference scoring off here today. Gene Noble with the ball. Right side of the lane, hands it away to Parr. He drives the ball to the hole. His shot's up there, no good, but he's fouling the play. David Ogalende picking up the foul for Hastings. That's going to be his third. Has some free throws coming up here. 8:44 to go in the ball game. It's 53-52. Waldorf has got a 1-point lead. Parr's free throw is up there. It's going to be no good. Cartier Parr will have another one here. He's a 55% foul shooter in the season. Ojefor back into the ball game now for Waldorf. Gene Noble will check out. We have another free throws coming up here from Parr. It's up there, it's good. So he gets 1 out of 2 for the line. Coming into the ball game now, Miles Simon for Hastings. Ogalende will come to the bench. 54-52 is the score. Waldorf has got a 2-point lead over the Broncos. We're down to 8:40 to go. Pressure now by the Warriors in backcourt. Duran Hall has got the ball. Brings it across the mid-court stripe. Takes it down the right side of the lane. He stops, nearly travels with the ball. Comes out here to Binder. Binder tries to drive it. He's cut out. Binder still with the ball as he works over there against the Graves. Binder comes out here to Boudreaux. Now to Duran Hall. Free throw line. Now to Ben Boudreaux. Penetrates between a couple of defenders. The ball is knocked loose. Hall has got a free throw line jumper. Is up there. No good. Rebound brought down by Parr. Right at the end of the shot clock. Duran Hall throws one up. That would not convert. And the rebound comes down to a Waldorf. Here's a Graves with the ball. Free throw line extended. Graves has got it. Goes over to Parr. Far sideline. Ojefor has got it now. He's double teamed. Ojefor has to get rid of it. Has it knocked loose. It goes out of bounds. And it's going to be Waldorf ball. Into the ball game now for Hastings. Eli Puddle. Puddle comes in. Boudreaux checks out. 7:49 to play in the game. It's a 54-52 ball game. Waldorf has got a 2-point lead. Waldorf will play things in the corner. That's a Cleo Grayson with the ball. He takes it to the rack and shot up there and in. Cleo Grayson takes the ball into the paint and scores an off-balance shot there. He's got 9 points in the ball game. Waldorf now with a 4-point lead. 56-52. Hastings with the ball in their offensive end. Duran Hall. Hall goes over to a Puddle on the left side of the lane to a Barnhill. He backs up. Barnhill tries to put a move on. Has to go up for the shot. He does. It's partially deflected. Picked up by Simon. His shot no good. Simon with the rebound. Follow shot no good. He's knocked down and a foul is going to be called. Foul here is going to go on Ferguson. Emmanuel Ferguson picks up his 4th personal foul. It's going to be Hastings to the free throw line. Miles Simon will toe the mark here for the Broncos. Simon is 0 for 3 from the line today. Simon has got 7 points in the basketball game. He'll have a couple of shots here as he was fouled in the act of shooting here. His shot is up there. It is good. Coming in is going to be Hunter Hill. Hunter comes back into the ball game here. 56-53 is the score now. Hastings from the free throw line, 6 out of 10 today. Waldorf is 9 out of 15. Next shot is up there. It's going to be no good by Simon. So it's a 56-53 ball game. Hastings trailing by 3 points. Here's a steal now by Hall. He takes it the distance and scores. Duran Hall gets the field goal. Turnover number 8 in the ball game for Waldorf. 56-55. Waldorf with a 1-point lead. 6:55 to go here in the ball game. Here's a Graves with the ball. Nick Graves. He hands the ball away to a Grayson on the far side. Grayson penetrates down the right side of the lane, stops and throws up a jumper over Hunter Hill. It's good. Khalil Grayson scores. He's got 11 in the ball game. And now it's a 3-point ball game. Waldorf has got the lead. 58-55. Here's Duran from the free throw line. His shot's going to be no good. Ferguson with a rebound. Ferguson gets it away to Graves. He'll bring things up now. Graves into the forecourt. Graves goes to Ojafor. Out here in the 3-point territory to a Nick Graves. Now down in the baseline. Ojafor has got the ball. He tries to shovel the ball away. It's deflected. Picked up in the corner by Ferguson. Emmanuel Ferguson, traveling violation. Trying to drive the ball to the basket there on the baseline. He's called for the traveling violation. 9 turnovers now on Waldorf. Hastings has got the ball here with 6:06 to play. 58-55 is the score. Waldorf has got the lead. Hastings has got the ball. Maverick Binder into the forecourt. Now Todd Reardon wants to call a timeout. Hastings will call the timeout here. Timeout brought to you by Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill, the home of good food and great service. 6:02 to play in the game. Waldorf 58, Hastings 55. You're listening to Bronco Basketball.
Need a power boost after a serious workout? Stick with the original recovery drink. Highland Dairy's chocolate milk contains 13 essential nutrients, including protein and electrolytes, helping you build muscle and hydrate better than water. Our Chocolicious milk is perfect for building healthy bones in little ones and maintaining bone health in adults. It's chocolate milk with no artificial growth hormones, and it's locally made, so you know you're getting the best for your body. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
You are listening to Extreme Sports. Let's get back to the game with Mike Will.
And welcome back to the Extreme Sports broadcast booth, brought to you by Hamilton Telecommunications, keeping you connected. Broncos were down by 11 in the first half. Hastings has had a lead in the second half. But right now we're down by 3, 58-55. Has been a seesaw battle here since halftime. We were tied up at 35 points apiece at the break. Hastings down by 3 right now, 58-55. Broncos have the ball. Duran Hall has got a free throw line extended. Duran drilling with it, comes out here to a Maverick Binder. Binder penetrates down the right side of the lane, all the way to the baseline, can't put up a shot. Binder now in the lane, his shot's gonna be short, no good. Tip tries up and in. David Hegman comes out of nowhere with a tip. right down through the hole, 58-57 now. Hastings down by a point. Waldorf has got the ball back in their offensive end. Ojapor has got it down here in the three-point territory. Ojapor gives the ball away now to a Grayson. Drives the ball into the paint. The ball knocked loose. Picked up by Hastings. Hunter Hill has got it on the turnover. Turnover number 10 in the ball game for Waldorf. Hastings out with a chance to pull ahead here. 58-57. Binder gets the ball to Hunter Hill, to Duran. Down in the corner to Hagman. Now to Duran Hall. Duran out here in three-point territory. Dribbling against the man-to-man. Inside the free throw circle. His shot is up there. No good. Ball is tapped. It's picked up here by Graves. Waldorf with the ball, leading by 1 point. 58-57. 4:50 to play here in the ball game. Graves has got it now. Graves on the wing. Comes out between the circles to Grayson. Grayson to the far side to Ferguson. Inside to Ojapor. His shot is up there. It's good, and he's fouled in the play. Hugo Ojapor scores. He's fouled in the play here by Hunter Hill. Hill picks up personal foul number 4 in the ball game, and Hugo Ojapor will go to the free throw line. He's got 19 points in the basketball game. He'll go to the free throw line. He's 5 out of 10 from the line in this ball game. 60-57 is the score. Hastings is trailing in the ball game. Ojapor's free throw is up there. It's going to be no good. And the ball is lost out of bounds. It's going to be, no, we have a foul call down there. Noah Miller is going to be hit with a personal foul. That's going to be his first. Here comes a Boudreau into the ball game. Boudreau comes in. Going out will be Eli Puddle. Hastings is down by 3, 60-57 here in the second half with 4 minutes and 38 seconds to go in the ball game. There's a Boudreau. He gets it to the basket. His shot is good. That just opened up. Boudreau, a clean drive to the basket there. Something happened defensively for Waldorf as a Boudreau gets the easy field goal. 60-59. The Broncos are down by 1 point here. Waldorf has got the ball. Graves has got it. And the ball tapped loose. It goes out of bounds. And it's going to be a foul called here on Hastings. It's going to go on to Duran Hall. Duran Hall picks up the foul. That's going to be his first. Now Graves will go to the free throw line. He hasn't shot a free throw today, but he's the best foul shooter on the team. 84% from the free throw line. His shot is up there. It's going to be good. Graves now with 12 in the ball game. That gives Waldorf now a 2-point lead over the Broncos. It is 61-59. Next shot is up there. That one rips off. No good. Hastings with a rebound. David Hegman has got the ball. Down to a Ben Boudreau. Left-handed dribble across the timeline. Boudreau directing a little traffic out here. Bounce pass to Simon on the high post of the free throw line. Down to Duran Hall. The Miles here at the elbow. Out to Binder. Fakes the three. Dribbles inside. Goes to Miles Simon. And his shot is up and in. Simon scores. He's now got 10 in the ball game. And the Broncos and Waldorf tied up at 61 points apiece with 3 minutes and 40 seconds to play here in the ball game. Noble has got the ball. Noble now to Graves out here. Noble has got top of the key. Now to Graves. Graves backs her back out. 10 seconds on the shot clock. They get it over to Noah Miller. Lobs it inside to Ojapor. Near side to Grayson. His shot for three is up there. No good. Rebound comes down to Hastings. Broncos have the ball. We're tied up at 61 points apiece. There's a Boudreau with the ball. Ben Boudreau trying to penetrate. The ball's going to be stripped away. It's picked up here by a Waldorf coming back the other way to the basket. The shot's up there and in. Nick Graves goes coast to coast and scores. He's got 14 in the ball game, and Hastings calls the timeout. Broncos will call the timeout here with 3 minutes and 2 seconds to play here in the basketball game. We will take a break with the score. It's Waldorf 63, Hastings 61. You're listening to Bronco Basketball.
I'm John Butler, funeral director and owner at Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the advanced funeral planning specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Rollins Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
You are listening to Hastings College Basketball on Extreme Sports.
All right, back here at the Hanson Fieldhouse in Forest City, 63-61. Here's a long-range jumper by Boudreaux, good for three. Boudreaux hits the three-pointer, and that gives Hastings the advantage. 64-63 now with 2:49 to play here in this basketball game. There's a Grayson with the ball. Grayson gets the ball to a Noble inside the free throw circle. Back out here to a Graves trying to penetrate. Can't do it there against the Binder. On the far sideline, Miller has got the ball. Down to Noble. They feed it inside, and a foul is going to be called here. With 2:28 to play, foul's going to go on the Broncos. They go on Simon. That's going to be his third. So 3 fouls now on Miles Simon. That's going to be team foul number 9 on the Broncos. And Ugo Ejiofor goes to the free throw line. He's got 19 in the ball game. 64-63. Hastings has got the lead. Shot from the free throw line is up there. It's going to be a no good. Rebound Hastings. David Hagman with the ball for the Broncos. He gives it away now to a Boudreaux. Ben trots it across the midcourt stripe here for the Broncos. Ben goes over to Binder. Loses control, but he picks it back up. Binder dribbles to the free throw line. Shot is up there. It's going to be no good. Ball tapped out. Binder has got the ball. Baseline jumper. Good. Maverick Binder gets the offensive board and the putback. He's got 22 in the ball game. Hastings now with a 3-point lead. 66-63. 2 minutes to play. There's a Grayson with the ball. Grayson. Bounce pass inside to Ejiofor. The ball is knocked loose. It goes out of bounds. And it's going to be Waldorf ball. David Hagman was battling for the ball down there with Ejiofor deep in the corner on the baseline. It goes out of bounds. And they award the ball to a Waldorf. So the Warriors will play things in baseline right side underneath their own basket down here in the corner. 1:47 to play in the game. Hastings with a 3-point lead. 66-63. They will play things into Miller. Down in the corner, a three-pointer put up there, no good by Graves. Rebound comes down to Hastings. 1:38 to play. Broncos with a 3-point advantage. Coming into the fourth quarter is going to be Boudreaux with the ball. The Broncos will spread the floor now. Boudreaux has got it. He hands the ball away to Hall. Durano's got still 10 seconds on the shot clock. Duran Hall dribbles it left side of the lane, takes it into the paint. Duran is trapped. Bounce pass comes out here to Boudreaux. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Boudreaux with a shot. No good. Tip try, no good, and a foul is going to be called. Maverick Binder underneath the hole with a tip, and he is fouled in the play here. It's going to go on Noah Miller. That's going to be the second foul on Miller. Going to the free throw line is going to be Maverick Binder. Binder has got 22 points in the ball game here for the Broncos. He is 2 out of 2 from the free throw line. The Broncos with a 3-point lead. Shot is up there, good. Maverick Binder will have one more. It's now a 67-63 ball game. Still 1:11 to play here in this second half. Binder's next free throw is up there, good. He hits a couple of free throws. The Broncos now with a 5-point advantage. 68-63. Pressure by the Broncos here in backcourt. Taking the ball up the floor, Noah Miller. Any timeout's going to be called here by Waldorf. Timeout is brought to you by Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill, the home of great food and good service. 1:06 to play in the game. Hastings 68, Waldorf 63. You're listening to Bronco Basketball.
If you experience heating problems this winter, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a locally owned family business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
Welcome back to Hastings College Basketball with Mike Will.
Hi, Mike Will back here at the Hanson Fieldhouse in Forest City today. Hastings out on top by 5, 68-63. 1:06 to play in the basketball game. Hastings leading by 5 points here. Grayson has got the ball. Grayson finds the seam, takes the ball to the basket. His shot no good, but he's fouled in the play. Hegman is guilty of the foul. That's going to be his first foul. Broncos now with 10 fouls here in the second half. So going to the free throw line will be Cleo Grayson. Grayson has got 11 points in the basketball game. 1 out of 1 from the free throw line. So Cleo Grayson goes to the line. His shot is up there. It's going to be good. 68-64 is the score now. The Broncos with a 4-point lead. Here comes Hegman. He's got to come to the bench. Wipe around maybe some blood on his left leg there. He comes back in, takes his position along the lane. 68-64 is the score. Emmanuel Ferguson checking into the ball game now for Waldorf. Coming out will be Gene Noble. This is Grayson for his second shot from the free throw line. It's a 4-point ball game. 59 seconds to go. The shot is up there, no good. The ball tapped. It's picked up here by Hastings. Miles Simon has got the ball, so the Broncos have a 4-point lead. 68-64. Duran Hall has got it here in backcourt. He's double teamed. Has got to call a timeout. So Duran was trapped right in front of the Waldorf bench. He was double teamed here. And Duran Hall will call the timeout to save the possession. So we got another break. 48 seconds to play in regulation. Hastings 68, Waldorf 64. You're listening to Bronco Basketball.
There's a new tomorrow on the other side of the horizon. There are houses to make into homes, businesses to be built, and friendships to enjoy.
Someday's gonna be one day soon.
Build your tomorrow with a bank you can rely on. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Let's get back to Hastings College Basketball on Extreme Sports.
All right, 48.8 seconds to play here in regulation. 68-64. Hastings has got the lead. Here's a Duran Hall into the forecourt for the Broncos. Picked up there by Khalil Grayson. Duran has still got the ball. 9 seconds left in the shot clock. Duran gives the ball away to Maverick Binder. Binder comes to the near side, now to Boudreau. Boudreau penetrates inside. His shot is up there. It's no good. Rebound comes down here to Waldorf. They run her back the other way. Graves has got the ball, outraces the defense, takes the ball in the hole and scores. Nick Graves goes coast to coast and scores. He's got 16 in the ball game. We've got a timeout now with 19 seconds to go in the basketball game. We've got a timeout. We'll take a break. The score, Hastings 68, Waldorf 66. You're listening to Bronco Basketball.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you with the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student athletes.
Welcome back to Extreme Sports, your exclusive home for Hastings College athletics.
I'm back here in Forest City, Iowa. The score is 68-66. Hastings College has got a 2-point lead. The Broncos will inbound the ball in backcourt. 19.5 seconds to go. Boudreaux runs the baseline. He gets the ball into a Binder. Maverick Binder in backcourt. He's going to be fouled into play here. Fouled into play by Noah Miller. Miller's third personal foul. So the Warriors are going to send the Broncos to the free throw line here. Maverick Binder goes to the line. Binder is one of our better foul shooters on the team, hitting 85% from the free throw line, and he is 4 for 4 so far today. So he'll go to the free throw line. The Broncos with a 2-point lead. Shot is up there, and the shot is good. Binder will get one more. Hastings now with a 3-point lead, 69 to 66. Maverick Binder back to the free throw line here. Eyes the bucket, lets it fly. Shot is up there, good. And now Hastings will call the timeout with a 4-point lead. So Binder hits a couple of free throws. Now Hastings will call the timeout with 16 seconds to play in regulation. We'll take a break with the score. Hastings 70, Waldorf 66. You're listening to Bronco Basketball.
Rev up your energy and fuel your body with the protein punch you've been craving. When it comes to nutrition, Highland Dairy has a wide range of locally made products. Discover tasty ways to a stronger, healthier you with Highland's range of yogurts, smoothies, flavored milk, and cottage cheese. For parents with picky eaters and trendsetters looking to jump on the revival of cottage cheese, Highland has what you need to hit your protein goals. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
There's a noticeable difference when you walk into Tom Dinsdale CDJR in Hastings. You can't miss the exceptional customer service that we're known for, or the huge emphasis we place on providing unsurpassed vehicle service with experienced technicians and quality parts. And of course, we think big when it comes to giving back to the community that has supported us for so many years. At Tom Dinsdale, we take tremendous pride in serving our friends, family, and neighbors throughout central Nebraska. See for yourself. Stop by Dinsdale CDJR today.
I'm back here in Forest City. 16.1 seconds to play in the basketball game. Waldorf will inbound the ball here in backcourt. It's a 4-point ball game. Hastings has the lead 70 to 66. They'll play things in. The Broncos go for a steal. Noble's got the ball. Noble quickly into the forecourt here. The Graves throws up an off-balance three. His shot is up there, no good. Binder had the ball. He can't control it. It goes out of bounds. 4.9 seconds to play. Hastings has got a 4-point lead, and now Waldorf wants to call a timeout. So Nick Graves comes up the floor and throws up an off-balance three-pointer from about 25 feet away. It would not go. Binder had his hands on the ball but could not pull it in. And we got 4.9 seconds to play here in regulation. We'll just keep it right here. This will be a quick timeout, a 30-second timeout. The Broncos with a 4-point lead, 70 to 66. Hastings College women will play on Wednesday night in Omaha against the College of St. Mary's. 6 o'clock tip, 5:45 for the pregame show here on Extreme Sports. Hastings College men obviously will not play on Wednesday. Their next game will be next Saturday against the Dordt Defenders at home. Usual times at 2 and 3:45 next Saturday. 1:45 for the pregame show on Extreme Sports. It'll be Waldorf inbounding the ball from underneath their own basket. They lob it here to a Noble back outside. A three-pointer is good. Three-pointer is good there by Miller. 2.3 seconds to play. Hastings will inbound the ball. Binder has got it. He's going to be fouled into play. So Hastings doing a smart thing. They're getting the ball into the hands of one of their better foul shooters here. So Noah Miller hits the three-pointer for a Waldorf. He's now got 9 points in the ball game. And now Maverick Binder will go to the free throw line here with 0.9 seconds to go. Hastings with a 1-point lead at 70 to 69. And now I think they're going to lobby for additional time to put on the clock. Officials are not even going to look at the replay here. Maverick Binder to the free throw line here for the Broncos. He is 6 out of 6 from the free throw line. Hastings with a 1-point lead. 70 to 69 here. 0.9 seconds to go. Maverick Binder to the free throw line. This will be a 1-and-1 situation for Binder. Eyes the bucket. Shot is up there. Good. Maverick will have one more. Hastings with a 2-point lead now, 71-69. Maverick Binder will have one more shot here. Hastings setting their players up here just in case. Binder throws up a shot. It's going to be off of the back iron. No good. Rebound brought down by Waldorf, and a shot from the backcourt by Miller is no good, and the Broncos win the game. (71-69). Hastings wins this baby after trailing by 11 points in the first half. Hastings comes back to tie it by halftime, and we scratch out a win today as we beat Waldorf by the score of 71-69. Back with the final totals after this. You are listening to Bronco Basketball.
Need a power boost after a serious workout? Stick with the original recovery drink. Highland Dairy's chocolate milk contains 13 essential nutrients, including protein and electrolytes, helping you build muscle and hydrate better than water. Our Chocolicious milk is perfect for building healthy bones in little ones and maintaining bone health in adults. It's chocolate milk with no artificial growth hormones, and it's locally made, so you know you're getting the best for your body. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Sundays are meant for relaxation and indulgence, and there's no better place to do it than at Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill in Hastings. Enjoy the Sunday brunch buffet from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., featuring an irresistible spread of breakfast favorites that will make your taste buds dance. Choose from fluffy pancakes, sizzling bacon, fresh fruits, and so much more. It's all you can eat and everything you could ever want. Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill, located at 2017 West 2nd, across from the water park in Hastings.
You are listening to Hastings College Basketball on Extreme Sports.
So the Broncos win the men's ball game here in this ball game tonight. Final score is 71-69. Hastings will improve to 3 wins and 17 losses on the season. The Broncos are now 2-11 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. Waldorf, they fall to 3-18. The Warriors are now 2-12 in conference play. Hastings ended up hitting 41% for the ball game today. 27 out of 65. We were 6 out of 16 on three-pointers, 37%. And we were 11 out of 17 from the free throw line, 64%. Waldorf, 25 out of 53 from the field today, 47%. They were 8 out of 16 on three-pointers, 30%. 11 out of 21 from the free throw line, 52%. The Broncos out-rebounding Dordt 40-35. Hastings had 9 turnovers in the game, 9 turnovers for Waldorf. Maverick Binder, 27 points in the basketball game here today. That's a brand new season high for him. So Binder with 27. Also in double figures for Hastings was Miles Simon. He comes up with 10 points in the game. 19 points for Ugo Ujafor for Waldorf. 16 for Nick Graves. 12 points for Cleo Grayson. So Hastings College, they win both ends of the doubleheader today, winning in the women's ball game 106-51. Hastings College men, they pick up their 3rd win of the season as the Broncos beat Waldorf by the score of 71-69. That'll wrap things up from Forest City here this afternoon. Again, Hastings and the College of St. Mary's on Wednesday. Airtime 5:45 for the pregame show, 6 o'clock for the tip-off. Hastings College basketball is an exclusive presentation of Extreme Sports.
The Bronco postgame show has been brought to you by Heating and Air, your York Midwest dealer in Hastings and Kearney. Hastings College basketball is an exclusive presentation of Extreme Sports.
They didn't have any shooting on that team.
No, you're right. Yeah.
They didn't have any shooting on that team at all outside of getting Fontecchio late in the year. They have given them much more depth. Beasley is a 6th Man of the Year candidate for them too. Like there's better pieces around them. Monty Williams didn't do that great. He was doing the square peg round hole with the 2 big lineup, and he wasn't